Hello and welcome back. This week we will start working on our project, and without further ado, let's take a look at the project. So it will be a responsive mobile first one page portfolio website. First you can see we had a big hero section with a nice heading, two button right here, a little indicator in the background, nice background image. We scroll down, we have this portfolio section with nice animation. As you can see, this fading and this also fading, this sliding and this fading and this fading. After that, we have the about section with another nice background image with an indicator that shows that we have more. And you can see it take the full width and the full height of the browser. And then last but not least, we had a contact page with a nice contact form with a basic form validation. Let's say if I try to send a message, as you can see, we had get an error. Say this field is required, please enter your name. Say I enter a name, my name, and press send again. Now this one is correct. Now it's asking for the valid email address. I can say example at example.com. I press send again. It did not send, but this one become correct. Now it's waiting for this one. Now let's say we want to say hello here, and press send. Now it's correct. Now it doesn't send anywhere, but it shows that everything is valid. And you can see we have a nice header with a logo, the menu item, and a search icon. When you click, you get this nice search box. But let's go back up. When you click and close, you can see our header is transparent, but as soon as we start scrolling, it becomes smaller and it changes color. You can see. But when you scroll back up, it changes. We use a JavaScript to create that. So in this video, we will just lay out the HTML, and the next video will be the CSS, and the video after that one will be the JavaScript. So let's see how responsive it is. Right click this and choose inspect element. Click this icon right here. This see on the mobile phone. See, not nice with our hamburger menu icon with nice animation. Click, you get our menu right here. We click again, it goes away. Click the search, it shows. We scroll, you can see everything look nice. Nice stack on top of each other with just one column. Everything look nice. And let's say we want to make it like a tablet. I lost some tablet size. See how it changes. As you can see, on smaller phone, it's one column. On tablet, it's two columns. And it also look nice. And a bigger phone is 4 columns. Bigger device is 4 columns. So that be it for all the introduction. To get started, you will need to download the starter file. I will leave the link in the description box below so you can know where to download that from. And after you download that, place on your desktop and open in your favorite code editor. I'll be using Visual Studio Code, and as you can see, I already have it open. So go ahead and download it and let's get started. So we use our live server to open up this file. So all you have to do is right click and index the HTML and choose open with live server, and opens right here. I will resize. So like from the top we have our HTML. You can see we have something called lang, that means the language, got EN for English. And this right here we make our website look very nice on mobile devices and small devices. And here we have our place icon font. Here we use a remix icon. You can see this is the icon. This is the icon. And also this the icon we'll be using icon font called remix. I'll be leaving the link below so you can copy and paste it on your HTML. As you can see, I already have it right here, copy and paste it right here, but I will leave a link in the description so you can copy and paste it in your code. We leave the CSS for now. We'll be doing it in the next video. We save this. Save it, nothing happens, and then we go to the add a title to our page. Name Mars. The pipe symbol I say graphic designer. Save it. You can see right here. Now we a little bit favor icon. Favor icon is this, and right here you can see this small little image right here. Add it right here. Inside of your image folder, you should see make a favor icon.png. We use a so in the href type images /fav icon. Save it. You can see it shows right here. So that's the head. That's all we're doing the head section for now. Now let's go back to the body. Also leave the script for now. So first and first, you see we have our header. We have the logo, the icon, and this hamburger menu. So let's write a little comment right here. So site header starts here. I hold Shift Alt and the down arrow key to duplicate it. That's how you do it in Visual Studio Code. So I will say instead of starts, I will say ends. In between, I will use the header tag header. I will say header ends here. A little comments. Say header ends. It's good to comment your code so you know where things are located. I will give a class of header. Now I will show you one way to speed up this, where the Visual Studio come with a plugin called Emmet that will help you speed up your coding. So instead of doing it like this, I can say something like header dot for the class and say header again. Press enter or tab, it will make the same thing, as you can see. So I'll be using it like this throughout this tutorial. Write the comment again. That's a header ends. We save it. Now let's go back here. Now nothing happens, but let's say I write hello. We save this. We got a hello right here, nothing fancy. Now let's go through our header. First I want to wrap inside our header item inside the container. So we create a container class, so that container, enter. Let me write a little comments to show where the container is ending. And inside of the container, I want to create our nav navigation using the nav element. We give it a class called header, 2 underscore shift 2 underscore, and I give it a nav. Press enter. Again, little comments. I like using these ways of naming my classes. You don't have to do it this way, but these are BEM, something like that. It's a BEM, stands for black element modifier. For example, this is the black, the element, and let's say I want to change this one, add another class. I can say header nav, I say two dashes, and I say second. This become the modifier. This is the black, this is the element, and this become the modifier. So you will see me using this throughout the tutorial, and it become easier when you're using SAS to select it. So that's our navigation. Now inside of it we had a logo, so now create a header logo class. So header 2 underscore logo. Inside of it won't be an image, but it will be a actual word. So I'm gonna create an anchor element first. Press enter, and we can link to the index page, the HTML. So when you click at it, go back to the home page again. So instead we can say mouse. I save it. We got it right here. Now look, doesn't look that nice, but for CSS with style, it will look nice. So after that, we create a item, the nav item. So go couple spaces, got a URL, got a class of header nav item, header 2 underscore nav items. Press enter. Let me write a little comment right here. Header nav item, and we save it. Nothing fancy. Now inside of it, we can put our nav items, our menu items. So say the li with a class of a header list, header list. Press enter, and inside of it we're gonna have an anchor element. We leave this one empty, and inside of it we have home. Save it. Now we need 4 of them: one for home, about, work, and a contact. So let me copy this, paste it 4 times, save it, and now there's an easy way to do all of this all at once without have to like write the whole thing. So let me show you that. Let me comment this one out real quick, and let me show you another way. Put a parentheses for the MN enable in Visual Studio, parentheses li for our class for header list, and then we use the right angle brackets, then put the a. That means we want a header, the li with the class of header list, and inside of it we want an anchor element, and then we say how many multiply by, let's say 4. That's how many we need. Press enter. Voila, we have it right here. So now we can have home, we can have about, work, and then contacts. We save it, and we have it right here. Let me get rid of this. And after that one, we will have our search icon right here. So after this one, we get our head search class, search, press enter, a little comment right here. And inside of it, we have our icon. So first have a, so let me show you how you can get the icon. So right here I'm on the Remix website, so I'm looking for like search. I can type search. I need this one. Click it. I can see it give you the class that you need, what you need. So I can copy this. Again, I will link this in the description below. So copy it, paste it right here, and go back to our site. Save it. You can see we have it right here. I will give it another class called search dash, or just one dash icon, and then give it an ID called search dash form. This will be for the JavaScript when we get the JavaScript bot. And then we want to create our search form. As you can see this, now we want to create this side right here. So let me get rid of this. Let me go back here. Inside here we will create a form element with a class called form, and with another class called and then form, two dashes, search, and then an ID. Since an ID is set by hash, you can use the hash for an ID called form dash search. Press enter. We have everything. You can leave this one out. You can delete this spot. So make sure you have a form with a class form, another class of form search, and an ID of form search. Same as these two. We use this to select them in the JavaScript. Instead of it, we have another wrapper called form group. And inside of it, that's where we have our inputs. So inputs, and the type will be test. We have a class called search, an ID called search, and then we have a placeholder. Let me see, just a search. Go to dot, 3 dot. We save it. Now this is the placeholder. You can see right here. Now nothing fancy, nothing's working. And right after the input, we have another icon. Now we have this one, a close icon. So we copy and paste it real quick. Close right here. Paste. We save it, and voila, we have it right here. And then that will be it for the search. Now I'll create this line. Those are not icon. So we create another wrapper called header mobile, or class header mobile, header dash dash 2 underscore, sorry, and I say mobile, enter, a little comment right here. Inside we will have a span element with a class called line, and we name 3 of them, so I say multiply by 3, so we have nothing we show because the span doesn't have any meaning, but we use CSS to create those lines during our CSS session. So we have our header element with a header tag. Inside of it we have a container that wraps everything, and then we have our navigation with using the nav element, and inside of it we have the logo, our header, the menu item inside a URL element. We have a search icon right here and search form, and then we have our mobile hamburger icon, hamburger menu. So that'll be it for the header. Save it. Now nothing fancy. In this tutorial will be only on the HTML. So now let's move to the main part of the website, and let's move to the hero section. So hero section next. So that we're gonna use the main element. So I will write main starts, shift alt and down arrow key, and say end right here. And here is the main tag that will hold everything. Then inside of it we have our hero session as a first, this session right here. So hero session, so and we use the session, and we use the session tag with a class of hero. Okay. And here we will have a container that will wrap everything. So again, that container, and then we have another class called position dash relative percenter. So make sure you have a div where the class container some space, some space, and another class position relative. And inside that container we have, one thing first, before our container we need a class for hero content. Press enter. And then our container we go inside of it. So I call this paste it right here. You can see this right here. Now we will write out the content. First we have this line, and you can see this that here is a different color. It's the same color as this, and we had this one a little bit bolder, and this one bolder and bigger than this. This one's bigger than this, and this one bigger than this, but they're all wrapped inside the h1 element. So we want to create our h1, and we want to give it a class called hero heading. Inside of it, we want to create each one of these. So I will either span element with a class called lights, because this one is lighter. Press enter, and then say my name is mouse, and then since this is a different color, we use another span to put appearance inside of a span. Close it, make sure close it, and then we put a period right here, and then we have another span with a class called regular. Now say I am another span with a class bold, and then give it the word graphic designer. We save it, go back here. Now we're all on the same line, so I'm going to use the BR tag to break it. Save it. You can see. Now we move to this section right here. So after our hero heading, we have another class called hero CTA for call to action, and we have two anchor elements. So with the class called button, there we go nowhere, and for the test we have contact me, and for the second one we have view my portfolio. As you can see, this button is different than this one, so we give it another class called button, two dashes outline. A little comment right here. Save it. Save it. So we have it right here. Nothing fancy. Now move on to this indicator right here. So let me close this. So we give it a class just indicator. Inside of it we have an image. And inside your image folder right here, you should have this image right here called indicator.png. So we're gonna use that. So images / indicator.png. We leave this one empty. Save it. Yes, yeah, right here. So that's the hero session. As you can see, now we move to the portfolio session. So we use our little comments, some space and comments. Go to section with a class called portfolio. Enter. So that way we have a portfolio. Contents. Now real quickly, you can see our biggest screen is 4 column 1, 2, 3, 4. I will scroll down. This is a tablet screen. Have 2 column 1, 2. And this take the full width, and smaller mobile phone just 1 column, 1 straight line column right here. So I take that into account. So for that, first we have a row. So that row, inside the row we name, again we had a 4, so we may, since we have 4, let's create a class of flex 3 of 12, and then we need 4 of it, so as I would say times 4. Add some space, so here you can create that, click out, select multiple, add some space, and in here I'll write a little comment also. When we get to our CSS, we create this so we can adapt, create a 4 column, 2 column, and a 1 column. So inside of the first one, first we have a code. This will be a code. I can see we have first an image, and this overlay, this project name, and this button. So let's create that. So we first start with class of code, a code class. And inside of it we have an image with a class called code image. Press enter, and then for the source attribute we specify our image. Inside here we can see portfolio 1, 2, 3 all the way to 7. So the first one will be portfolio, images / portfolio 1 .jpg. We will leave this one empty. We save it. We have it right here. Now let's create the overlay. So like under class called overlay. and inside of it we have our portfolio information. So let's have class called portfolio info, and heading 3 we say project name, and create our button. So a that web class a button, and we say not, we leave the href to nothing, and here we say view more. We save it, and we have it right here. Now we need it for this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Now the first 4 elements. So this, we go into inside this row. So I copy this code right here, copy it and paste it right here inside this one, and then this will become 2, and we'll leave this the same, and right here a third one, paste it again, and this become 3, and this one become 4. Save it, and we have them right here. So that's the tab 4 one. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need these. Remember on larger screen, these were like half of the way. So you can see right here, it took half the width, and these took 1, like this one. So let's do that. So I will just create another row. So we copy this. Actually, let me create another row. Ends, and inside of it we create another flex. Let me copy one of these. Copy. Now we have one of them take half, and the other one take and the other rest of the half divided by 2. So we need another 2 more right here. And this will be portfolio 7. That's a bike. This will be 5, and this will be 6. So all the column must add up to 12. So this like a 3, 3, that's 6. So this will equal to 6. So and this will, if them are the same, but this one becomes 6 to take half the width of the page, and this will share the rest of the width. So that's for the portfolio section. Now let's move on to the about section. Give it a class called about, and we give it another additional class called default section spacing. The reason why we give it this class is because you can see there's a space right here, another space right here, and go to the contact also, it does same spacing on the bottom right here. So we're gonna use this class to create that spacing. So inside under the about, we had the about content. Let me write a little comment right here. And inside here we have our container for the class with another class called position relative. And inside here we have a session heading. This one, talking about this is a session heading. I have a class called session heading. Inside of it is the heading 2. Say about me. And after that one we have a row. And this one we divided, take a half width of the page, and this one the background image will show up nicely behind it. So in here we say flex cis of 12. Again, we will work on these during the CSS session, which is in the next video. I have a paragraph. Now I'm going to use a placeholder. I can see this is a placeholder lorem if some. So I'm going to use a lorem. It's 20 character word. Now I need another one. Say lorem. Say 60. Save it. I have it right here. And again, after this one, we have an indicator. This is the row right here. Let me write the comments. And after the row, we have our indicator again. That made me realize we forgot to put the indicator on the portfolio session. So we go back to it to do it after this one. DK the images slash. Just copy this real quick. Save it. We have an indicator right here. So let's go back to the portfolio. No, not hero. Right here. Wait. Sorry, not that one. Let me just write the indicator. close this one. About is done. Now last but not least, we had our contacts session. It's right here. So we have contacts session starts, and last contacts, now container. Again, give it a class at default session spacing. We save it, nothing happens. So inside of here we have our container. We again the position relative class, inside here we have our contacts content, inside here we have our session heading. So session dash heading, and we have the heading too. Let me say contact me, save it. I have it right here. Now we move to the form, this one right here, and you can see for the form we have a label, the input, label, input, and we had these asterisks that show this field is required, this one is not required, and we see we have our error messages right here. So we had to take that into account when we're creating our label, our form. So first thing first, we create the form element by class form with ID contact form. We use our contact the ID in JavaScript to select it. Press enter. We leave this action to empty. See, we're now really using server set to submit the form for you to actually receive an email. So nothing fancy here. So first, since these two are next to each other, we need a way to create that. So create a class called dFlex. In the CSS, we use the class to display as a flex box container. And we will have to wrap our input inside a form group container. inside of it we will have our label for the class form label, and for the for value we put full name, sorry, and for here we put your name and we just span and put the asterisk. That's a shift 8. That's the label. Now the inputs. We give it the class of form inputs and another class called require that we will use in the JavaScript to able to validate these fields. Press enter. So we make sure the type is called test and the class we had these two, and then we give another attribute. The ID will be the same as this one, so it connect both of them. So paste it, save it, go back here, and have it right here. When I click this, it focus. But we need a little bit more attribute on this one. We need the error. Let's say there's an error. So these are the attribute that come with element. For example, the inputs. But with HTML5 you can create your own custom element by using the data first and then whatever you want. So data dash. Now you can name it whatever you want here. So in this case I will give it the validate dash error, and I will set its value to this field is required. Please enter your name. So this is the message that we show, as you can see right here. And then after this I will give it a placeholder, enter your full name, and outside of this we create a span, and we span with a class called error, and we leave it empty. Over when we get the JavaScript, we will grab this message right here and then paste it right here, so it can show up right here. You can see this is span type. I right click on this and inspect, and it's very small, and you can see our span tag right here. It shows the error. So we need a JavaScript to do that. So that's all. First I save this, nothing fancy. Only the placeholder is showing. So like create a email. Now our validation will not check for the valid email, so we're gonna let the browser do it. HTML5 come with a default validation. So I'm gonna copy this. For our validation, we do just make sure there's something inside our each inputs field. I copy this and paste it. We are still inside this class deflex. So for this one, it will be email, and this will be your email address. Sorry, not that. And the type will be email, and the ID will be email, because the for here must match. This we get the required also. And for this one, is it required? Please enter a valid email address. And this one we enter your email address. And again, we had an error right here. We save this, nothing happens. So for that, go right here and create a subject. So we have this right here again, the form group. Now, and for the for, we put subject, and for this job is subject, your subject. And we get rid of this. Let me go back to this one. I can see right here. This will be test ID, will be subject, and then this we need a class require, and also we get rid of the data validate error. And then for the placeholder, I will say enter your subject, and then we get rid of this. Save it. See right here. We use CSS style everything so it can look nice. So don't worry about how it looks right now. And then for the last one, the test area and the button right here, the submit button. So I paste this in again, the form group. And then for the label, for this one, I will say message. I say your message, this is required. And then for now, I will get rid of all of this. Instead of input, it will be test area. Sorry. For the class form input, one other class called form text area, and the class require. Press enter. We get rid of from here, except for the ID. For the ID, we put message, and we put our data validate again. Error data, and right here, choose right. Say this field is required. Please enter your message. And then the placeholder, go enter your message. Save it, and we have the main one error. I can see the placeholder a little bit bigger, the test area a lot bigger than the regular input. And then after this one, we have our submit button. So I created that submit class. Instead of it, we create user button element. We say type or submit, and a class called button. So we look like a other button on the website. So here we say send message. We save it. Nothing fancy. You can see right here. and then outside of the form we place our indicator. So dash indicator, enter, and inside of here the images slash indicator png, and you can see it right here. Now that's the form section. Start with our header, the hero, the portfolio, the about, the contact, and the last, the footer. Now outside of the main, so the main we place our footer down here. So footer starts. And so we use the folder tag of the class called folder. Enter. Inside here we have the container, our container. So everything will look nice on our website. And then inside of the container we have our deflex class. And you can see first we have the copyrights and the social media icon. So let's say folder, create class for folder copyright. Enter. And let me show you how to make this symbol. You put the ampersand and we either copy and semicolon. I say 2020 dash all rights reserve. Just like that. You go back here. We see it. Now after that one, we create our social. So folder social. You can see we have an anchor element. If you can press it, I can go somewhere to your social media, something like that. So we select anchor. For this case, we're not linking anywhere, so we select the Facebook. So you can go back to our remix. Say Facebook. We're gonna using this one. Copy this. Paste it right here. Now I already have them all selected, so I'm gonna copy it from the other screen and paste them real quickly. So if you need a moment, take a moment and write them. And save it. And we have them right here. So let me write a little comment for this one. We save it. And that's it. So that's it for the HTML. I'll leave this one open. That's it for the HTML. I go back to the tab. Add our logo, the menu item, our search icon, the close search icon, and the hero session, and all of this. So for our next video, we'll start with the CSS. We're going to be using SAS for the CSS. This is a SAS folder, CSS. You can take a look at through those files, empty. But next video, we go through each one of these to style the website so it can look nice like this. Look nice like this. And then following that video, we work on the JavaScript so it can look add the interactivity. So when you click on something, there it goes. Sure. If you have any question, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.